Hello and welcome to the MacPractice and Jive integration training video. This video will give you the step-by-step on how to use Jive with MacPractice in your office to make your workflow easier and personalized with your patients. The first step in the process starts with Jive, so reach out to them first and learn about all of the great features they have. Your account manager at Jive will be there to help you set up your new phones in your office, help identify your phone paths, and also assist if there are any additional features that may not integrate with MacPractice, but will definitely benefit your office in other areas. After you have made contact with Jive, you will then contact us, your friends at MacPractice. We will put Jive on your license, and once you have fetched the license on the server computer, your office will be ready to use the new telecommunications software. Now, moving on to step number 2. Once you log into MacPractice, you will see that Jive wants you to log in as well. The username and password is given to you from the Jive account manager. Once you are logged in and connected, you are ready to make and receive calls from the Jive telephone system. So now let's take some time and talk about how the MacPractice communicator is utilized with the Jive system. The dialer. To make calls from the Jive communicator, you can dial out in two ways. You can either click on the dialer tab and enter in the number of the recipient, or you can click on any blue phone icon next to the phone fields in MacPractice. If you have multiple phone lines or devices you can call from, it's easy to change this as you go. Simply click and hold on the blue phone icon to choose which phone line you'll be calling from. The Calls tab. When you receive a call from a patient, MacPractice and Jive will work together to display the name of all patients that are tied to that phone number. You will then be able to click on Go to Patient next to the patient's name, and MacPractice will automatically pull up a new window straight to the patient account. This leaves your other window as is, so you can quickly resume your tasks when the call is completed. The Contacts tab. This tab will allow you to customize any and all frequent numbers you might use. For example, adding in other office numbers, pharmacy numbers, or lab clinics will help make the workflow faster. Your contact list is saved for your MacPractice user, so each staff member can easily access the people they need to reach the most. You can also arrange this list to have the most called number at the top of the list. The Call Log. This tab will show every number that has come into the office or has dialed out from each of the tab that will display the patient's name, phone number, and the times that calls were placed. If you become disconnected from a patient, you can click on this tab and redial the number quickly. The Preferences tab allows each user to customize the way in which the Jive communicator window behaves. For instance, under the General sub-tab, users can choose whether they want the communicator window to appear in MacPractice when there is an incoming call. MacPractice can also bring the communicator window to the front when a call is made, and you can choose if this window appears when you log into MacPractice. Under the Lines sub-tab, you can see which phone lines are currently assigned to you and choose which one you will use as a default. If it is ever needed, you can also reset Jive connection, as well as log into Jive from the same Preferences tab. Well, that wraps up our training for the day. Thank you for taking the time to watch the MacPractice and Jive integration training video. If you have any further questions, please give us a call at 877-220-8418, or you may also contact Jive directly to begin the setup of Jive in your office.